welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. Hopefully it's a welcome back, because this is going to be, I think, part 3 of me trying to install a heat barrier, heat shield on this crusty Monte Carlo. And I seem to remember I ended the last video in disgust because I had put a 1-inch spacer on there to get clearance for the neighbor driving by.
Yeah.
To get clearance for the linkage on the carburetor, because to sum things up, when I first put the heat shield on, it was interfering with the fast idle and it wouldn't go below 2,500 RPM. Obviously you can't drive it that way, so my solution at the time was to get a 1-inch spacer, because that's the one I could get here the quickest, and put it all on. Seemed to be clearing, except for it doesn't clear the hood. And I don't know if you can see from the angle, I'll just let you know, it's raised up. Shouldn't be that way. So what we're going to do is I'm going to install a 1/2-inch spacer. And that right there is the part number, the SA something something something. And by the way, Dylan is nice enough to run the camera for me today, so you don't have to put it on my tripod. But comes with studs, hopefully of the proper length. We'll find that out. And a 1/2-inch thick spacer, as opposed to the 1-inch thick one that I put on. And we're going to test fit everything and make sure it works. Hopefully this is the last video on this. One good news is it pops up nicely. It's got all the tension on it from the air cleaner. And no need to show it, but yeah, there's witness marks on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and probably do a time lapse on this, would be my guess. But right now, I'll just checking for leaks. All right, got my handy tool bag. I just threw everything in from the last job. I'll assume I still need the same tools. Alright, I think that'll get us going. The magnet I hope I won't need again. Getting really good at this. Repetition does help. Ready to pull it off, and as I was doing this, I was looking, and I think what I'm going to do is See, the new one came with studs that are just a little shorter, but I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the longer studs on just so that we've got some more options in case I need to bolt things on that add length. So anyway, take this nice 1/2-inch spacer. Good. Okay. Yeah, see, the studs are quite a bit longer, and if I have to bolt on any accessories or anything, which I can't think of anything right now, but you never know, I'll have the option. I might switch them out at a later date, finding out I don't need to, but right now this works. Okay, a little bonus fact I'm going to go ahead and do. This thing has had hard starting when it was absolutely cold, and if you look, this flapper is completely sealed off. Now you don't want that. You want it, when you're starting it, you want to have just a little bit of airflow. So we're going to take, and that should do it. And of course, if it doesn't, you can readjust it. But that's pretty good for initial. You want to have a little bit of air flowing coming in when you're cranking it over. So anyway, not part of the normal heat shield installation, but good thing to know. Check the mounting bolts. Okay, plug it back in. And we're going to go ahead and take temperature readings for before and after. And hopefully it'll show that this shield does a wonderful job. Okay, I got this one back before Sears went out of business. Shows you how long it's been. But I think that Harbor place has them too. It's a good thing to have. It'll read centigrade or Fahrenheit. Since we're over here in the backwards America, we're going to do Fahrenheit. But get an initial reading between 84 and 85 on the bowl, and on the engine itself, try not to get a spot in the sun, that'll artificially. All right, looks like it's about 82. So, all right, see if this thing starts, which it should, and gotta let it warm up for a little bit. Okay, the moment of truth now. Hopefully the half-inch more we have of clearance will be enough.
Hard to tell from the camera here, but it doesn't look like it's flush right now. But
part of that is they're rubbing against the body.
oh, okay.
This has got a long ways to go before it's ready for paint. Okay, so it looks like we've accomplished our goal, at least as far as hood clearance. So now we're going to go and start it up, let it run for a while, and I'll be able to give you some temperature readings. Okay, now the moment of truth. I've let it run. I even took it on a little trip just to get it up to temperature, and now we get to do measurements. First we'll do the engine. Right on the temperature, right on the thermometer housing, the temperature is let's round it up to 160. And fuel bowl, 105. So 55-degree difference, which, if you remember at the start of the video, they were both in the 80s. So I call that a win. Matter of fact, I like this so much, I'm probably going to go ahead and install it on my truck. But that's definitely another video. We've got some stuff coming up for the truck. Okay, like I said before, I call that a win. We had a 55-degree difference, and neighbor's doing some projects. In case you ever wonder if this is the real world, yes it is.
I thought we hired everyone for the sound stage here.
Yeah. Anyway, I like the results on this so much that I am going to go ahead and install it on my truck. It also has a big block, but we've got other stuff planned for the truck, that little teaser there. We're going to go ahead and sign off right now, and please tell anybody that you can, any way that you can. Drums, whistle, Morse code, secret squirrel badge, even that texting stuff. Just please share. We're trying to get this thing going, and really appreciate anything that you can do. And hopefully this helped you. Not sponsored by Jegs, but Jigs, if you want to step up, please do. Anyway, thank you.